Hi all, welcome to the SQL training session. In this session, we are going to learn how we can load the data from the raw file to the SQL Server table. Okay, but before that, we need to understand what is the raw file actually and how we can generate the raw file. Okay, so I have already one raw file here. I'll open it and I'll show you in which format the data will be present in the raw file. But before that, we'll understand what is the raw file. Raw file is actually the file which in which the data is present in the raw format, okay, not in the any specific format. If I talk about the pipe delimited file, that means the data is present in the file in pipe delimited format. That means the columns is separated by the pipes. If we talk about the comma separated, that means the columns is separated by the commas. They have a specific format. When we talk about the raw file, there is no specific format. Okay, let me open this file and I'll show you in which format the data is present in this file. Okay, so here it goes. If you see here, we have the data like this. All the data will be present in the single row here. If you go here, so this file actually contains the data, 3 rows, but first name, last name, if you see, these are the header columns, and then we have a value. So everything is present in the one row. And secondly, there is no specific separator, okay, which we can just specify here. So that means the data is in raw file. Okay, so in the session we will create this raw file. So let me delete this file. And there is one more important thing to note for the raw file. Whenever we load the data from raw file, it will gives the good performance as compared to the flat file source connection managers or any other source, because we do not need to pass the data because it is in raw file. Okay, it is in native format to the SQL server. So I'll go to the package here. I'll go to the SSTT tool here. If you see in source category, we have this raw file source. If you click and go to the description, what it says, it reads the raw data from the flat file that was previously written by the raw file destination. That means the raw file will be created with the help of raw file destination connection manager. Okay, now we'll go to the other destination category. Here we have this raw file destination. Okay, if you go to the description, what it says, it writes raw data that will not require the passing or translation. So this is a very important thing, passing and translation. Whenever we talk about the data flow, okay, the data is flowing from the source to destination. Okay, so whenever suppose we have a flat file source that is in specific format, so that format should be translated and passed before uh, it will go to the destination. Okay, so translation is required there if we have some other format. But if we have the data in the raw file, there is no need of translation and passing because the data is in raw format only. Okay, so this is the main important thing while we talk about the raw file. So it gives the better performance as compared to the flat file and excel source on or any other source. So first we'll create how we will see how we can create such kind of the raw file. So let me jump here and create a new SSIS package. Let me rename it as a raw file. To create raw file, so this is the package name. So as we are creating a raw file with the help of raw file destination connection manager, so first this is a kind of ETL. We are extracting the file from the SQL Server table and then we are loading into the raw file. So in this data flow, the source would be OLEDB because we are extracting the data to extracting the data from the SQL Server. Okay, let me select and delete it. We already have OLEDB source here. Let me double click and go to the connection manager. I already have a connection manager here, so let me choose this. Okay, and we have a table here, employee data. So I wanted to load the data which is present in this table and create a raw file and load all the data from the employee data table to raw file. Columns, these are the columns I needed to select. Then we need to create a raw file with the help of raw file destination. Where is the raw file? This one. So let me drag here. Let me drag the source. One second. Let me drag the source in center. Let me drag this precedence constraint arrow and point to raw file destination. Once we configure, double click this destination editor. If you see here, there is a file name access mode. Access mode says, do you want to access the file name, or do you want to access the file name from variable? Just in case if you have saved your file name some in some variable, then we choose this option. But as of now we do not have any variable, so let's choose the file name and browse here. And it is saying to create one file. Let me give name raw file. Okay, so there is a right option. So these are the four right options. It says it will always create a new file. I mean, the first time when we execute this package, it will create one raw file. Next time I execute this package, again it will create a new file name. Okay, so if that is the case, we'll choose this option. Okay, it will say create always the file. It is saying that create once a file, create file once time. Then it is saying append is the right option. Whenever we execute this package multiple time, it is going to append the data in the same file. Okay, and truncate and append, this is the option where it will truncate the previous data which is loaded in the raw file and then append the next data. So let's take the create always here and go to the columns, and here it is asking us which columns do you wanted to load into the raw file. As of now, so I mean there is an option we can choose the columns, but as of now let me choose all the columns. We wanted all the columns to be loaded into the raw file. So here we're done. Right click here and execute the package. So if you see, we do not have a raw file, we have already deleted it. Now it is, this package will create a raw file and load the file data as well. So I have executed this package. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. Here we go, 3 rows is transferred to the raw file destination. Go to that location. See, the file has been created of 1 KB. Okay, so if you see, double click and open this. Let me open in the notepad format. See, this the all the 3 records has been inserted here in the raw file format, the raw file. Okay, now what we need to do, the we need to load this raw file to the SQL Server table with the help of raw file source. So for that we need to create another package. We can create also here also. We can we can generate, and then here you can create one more components in the same package. But for better clearing understanding or some, we create a new package here and rename it as load raw file. Yes to all. So we wanted to load the raw file data. For that we need to choose the data flow task. Okay, okay, there is an option. If you double click here, it will already come up here, and the second option you can drag it. Then double click data flow task here. Choose the source as the raw file source, because now we have a raw file. Okay, okay, I'm double clicking and I'm dragging as well. Okay, so now we need to configure our file. We need to locate the file. So we have this file. Select it, go to the columns, select all the, okay, all the columns has already been selected. If just in case if you do not want to, yeah, load the id columns to the table, then you can uncheck here. Let me take all the columns here. Then we need to load it into the SQL Server. Then for that we have OLEDB destination. Bring here in the center, configure the DB connection. We already have a connection, so we'll take a. Now, just in case we already have taken a data from employee data, I have one more table, employee data one. Let me see if we have any data. Okay, we have a data. So we'll do one thing. We'll truncate this table first so that we can test it. Okay. So now we do not have any record. We existing. We have no record here. And go to the mapping, map all the columns. Here you see ignore, because so in source we have a different column name, so we need to manually map all the columns here. Okay, so it's done. Click red sign go, and now all we need to do is execute package, and we'll see the data from the raw file is loaded into the SQL Server table correctly or not. 3 rows got inserted into the table. Go here and see in the employee data one table, See, all the three records has been inserted correctly. So that means it is using the raw file source, we will be able to load the raw file data, which is in raw format, to the SQL Server table. So I think you like the video. Just in case if you have any questions about the raw file, just let me know in the comment section. I will be more happy to answer your questions. Thank you, guys, and have a nice day.